Here we go.
With all you fans of witness, I have to ask forgiveness. This might be sacrilegious. I don't wanna go back to business. I don't wanna go back to biz. Back to the back and forth. The last deal I brought, that bag was different. Only thing I heard back was crickets. That was my answer. Listen, never did lack persistence. I ain't no mathematician, but I see mad division. Couldn't get past the friction. Was it a bad decision?
Crooked Eye's fucking nice.
It's ridiculous, man. Let me play something. Play something, Nines. Come on. Play something.
Let's go.
Play something. Let me start off with the right. Play something right. Yeah, and don't hit everybody like you know hit everybody, because you know when you hit everybody don't be responding like they need to be hit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But in the meantime, we're here to get right to it, man. We got a little catch up to do. We down by 20. City boys out here.
Clear out.
He said hit me in the lane.
Call for the clump. I'm saying screens.
Word. What's good, y'all? Yours truly, DJ Nas here, checking in. Another dynamic edition of Pause for. I said dynamic last week, didn't I?
I'm running.
I need another adjective. I need some more.
Yeah, I need my same shit for the past 3 years.
But it's different though. You branded with it now, so it's energy out here.
So when I'm a slave, I'm branded.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Here for another dynamic edition of Pause for Pause podcast, alongside my partners in crime.
It's
Number
Will,
one.
Man. It's Will, man.
Yes.
Will of Thrill. Professional shit talk extraordinaire. Love of the people, the culture, and everything about it. Yeah.
Since you want to throw up my time of the day, Court's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
How you feeling, brother?
I'm blessed.
How you feeling, Will?
Sensational.
Yeah, I can tell. We out here giving Will iPhone tutorials, and in the meantime,
Yo, chill.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to say. How y'all feeling? It's rainy ass Tuesday.
Rain, go away.
Time is springing forward this weekend.
That is this weekend, isn't it?
That is this weekend. Just so you know. You know why I know?
Why's that?
Because it comes down to DJ, and I have to DJ for one less hour.
Hey. Nigga. Not supposed to tell people that.
I'm just saying. I'm just being honest.
Are you still charging for that hour?
Of course. Yo, it's still a flat rate.
Yo.
You know why? Because when time falls back, I'm not getting paid extra. See what I'm saying?
You feel like you should?
Par for the course, as the people say. You know what I mean?
A golfer.
Yeah. Sometimes outside. How was y'all weekend, man?
Go ahead. Well, do your thing.
What the fuck did I do this week?
What was it? You know what? I know what I told you I was going to remember.
Right on time. Boom.
Do you want to know, or should we just let you?
No, I want to know. I want to know if it's good.
If it's good. If it's trash, save it. It was Daddy weekend, so I hung out with my kids. We actually went to see Batman.
Okay. In the theaters?
In the theaters.
Was this your first time in the theater since?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
Been outside, you're.
Talk about it. Let's go.
Yo, Batman was good. That shit was amazingly long. Like
2 hours, 45
multiple
minutes?
bathroom break long.
Yeah,
really. That shit was 3 hours, bro.
Damn,
I like that.
Batman. I was in that motherfucker like.
It's always the movies that's not good that be mad long.
Nah, it was straight though. It was less of a superhero movie though. It felt more like a that shit. It was more of a like a detective story, like a kind of. So it was a different spin. Yeah, it was good though. I liked it. It was good. They said it was mad long.
Down P, what up?
They said it was like Batman's transition into like a whole new type person.
So give me the background on it, since y'all up on it.
Nah, ain't no background to be said. But I was telling the cat at work, and I was like, you can't expect him to do like Batman's been done so many times. Like you can't do the same thing over again. Nobody wants to see that shit.
Right?
Huh?
Like we've seen fucking 30 Batmans. Like you got to do something different. Like you can't give me the same thing.
I can't rock these shits. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
So I thought they did a good job with it.
Who's playing Batman?
I don't know that kid's name. That's the dude from the
Val Kilmer.
Better not be. Top 5 Batmans. Go. Number 5. Val Kilmer.
The worst Batman of all. I'm sorry.
The dude from Twilight. I don't know who the fuck his name is, man.
Really? That's how you gonna lead into that? The dude from Twilight?
I don't think I've ever seen that kid in.
Thank you.
I'm sure he's been in other shit. Oh, boy. He did a decent job though. He was straight.
Okay.
And then what's her name's daughter did Catwoman. Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, Zoe. Yeah.
She
How
did
old is Zoe now? Before I start talking reckless.
Zoe Kravitz.
Old enough to pee? No,
what?
Hey, yo. Old enough to cross the street?
33.
33?
Hey, we outside. Okay. So, Zoe Kravitz.
So I forgot this nigga with the rules.
I'm just saying, when your mother's Lisa Bonet.
Lisa Bonet's still bad.
That's what I'm saying. So you gotta, adjust for the time.
If she's 33, Lisa gotta be what, 60?
Nah.
50?
Nah.
50 something?
Court, you want to help?
Lisa Bonet.
Lisa Monet.
No, with a B.
You got to listen how you say it.
Lisa Bonnet.
Lisa Bonnet. Out here. Robert Patterson. Yes, Twilight. Thank you. Appreciate that.
That's that guy right there.
Yeah. Huh? She's 54 years old? I did not know she was up there like that. Listen.
Aquaman keeping it young.
Listen.
Chill. All right.
Flagrant out here.
Go to your week.
Flagrant out here.
I'm passing the rock around the horn. Court, how was your weekend?
Get him out of there. What's my grandmother's 70th birthday, man? So
happy birthday, Grandma!
Yeah, birthday, salute.
Talking about
yes, indeed.
Definitely a blessing, man. Kind of threw me off. She had this new guy there. I'm kind of like, yo,
this is going great.
I wasn't
really
ready.
didn't want to meet dude. I really didn't know what they was doing after, you know. But yeah, other than that, it was cool.
Real you know bad bitch, give a fuck about it.
I'm like, I really was thrown off when I asked my grandma, like, where you find him at, like.
Is he younger dudes of the same age? What?
I couldn't know. I was so mesmerized by the fact that
what y'all got going on?
Yeah, like what is this? Like,
why are you playing so close?
You cut the grass or something? Who is this guy?
Don't ask that question.
I wasn't trying to be that dude, but it was like for my grandmother, that was the first time I've ever
like seen
you know
her.
What I'm saying?
Like
other than my grandfather, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like
a little weird.
Yeah. I kind of flexed my muscle a little bit, but it was fun.
Did you?
Yeah, it was
you flexed on the senior citizen?
No 67-year-old man off, bro.
Look, man.
Yo, he know what else to do. It felt right at the moment. Son. Like, what you mean?
He was cool though, man.
Was he was alright?
Yeah.
He got what up, man. He in his 60s, bro. We're assuming he might be in his 80s. I don't know.
At the end of the day, I didn't want to know why my grandmother liked him. I really just it was one of them things like, all right, cool. That's what's going on. All right, cool.
Yeah. You don't come to Thanksgiving, my nigga.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it was fun though, man.
You can't be happy for it. Like, come on, finding love.
Maybe the next time it will be like that little shock to the system. I think maybe that's what it was. Unexpected.
It's just unexpected, man. Let me marinate on it first.
Labanita said he was. I don't even want to say that.
Said
he massages her back and rubs certain bone. Oh Lord,
yo,
reckless. Listen,
fucking internet and the fuck out of shit.
Wildin'. Nani, what up?
She deserves it though, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what you got to remember.
Big 7-0, that shit is dope.
I remember because I remember my aunt. I look back because laptops back there. My aunt also / godmother. She recently got engaged. Well, everything is recent because of the pandemic, and it was a gentleman she went to high school with. So they were high school sweethearts. And they reconnected and things. Bro. Listen,
that's the benefit of social media, right?
Listen,
fucking Facebook lining motherfuckers up. Man.
Listen. I
used to like you in high school.
Yo, and that's what.
Wait, in '84?
Right. Keep going back.
73?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Shit.
Wow. But I got to meet him last time I was in New York, and you know he's a real New York dude. So
old gangster.
Listen, that's how
niggas be different. You could tell, like, this nigga might have killed the dude. Right?
The thing about it is,
suffocated you.
The thing about it is that I'm happy about was the actual love and genuineness. That was it, because we had a chance to talk and build some more. Because this was the second time I met them, but before they were just cool. Talking, I'm telling all her business, but now they're officially engaged, and it's the closest thing I can relate to that. You know what I'm saying?
When it's somebody you love, even that's a super uncomfortable.
JP, what up?
When it's somebody you love, you happy that they got something happy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If that's what's making you happy right now at 70, you can have whatever you want.
Yes.
What do you look for when somebody one of your loved ones introduces you to somebody?
I'll be open minded, man. I'll be doing my very, 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 very best to try not to judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
But I mean, we read people. That's us.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean? So
I just look for game, man.
When they fucking
they run a game.
Yeah.
When they energy be off, that shit be. Because then I'm putting that spot. How you like him?
Right.
When I can't really like.
You don't be honest.
I don't know.
So if I introduce you to somebody I'm seeing,
you don't care.
You
don't care about my opinion.
I'm just saying. You wouldn't be honest with me though.
Of course I am.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
I'll be honest with them, but I'll be like, how you like him? How you feel about him? First time meeting him. Let's see.
Right. I try not to be too much of a.
My shit be off. My shit be off. I don't know. I might be off. I might be wrong.
Pure vibes.
Yeah, better be.
Motherfucker might meet me and not realize that I'm the baddest motherfucker of all times. Hold my drink, bitch.
Ashtray.
Ashtray.
I make sure they know I'm the one that they need to worry about. See, JP's on the same thing. But my point is this: when it comes down to somebody you care about, I figured you would be more honest than anything. Like if somebody asks me, like you start, you know what I'm saying, and you in the middle of something like, yo, I've told several of my friends,
this nigga's trash.
I told them, like, yo, don't marry her. I've said it. Don't do it.
Yikes.
Did they listen? No. What happens later? They get divorced. And they be like, nah, she was right. I was like, nigga, I know.
Don't marry her.
So what did you see? What were you looking for?
Let me pick one situation.
I beat.
Nah, it wasn't that.
That's the first radar that go off.
Nah,
I know them type of hugs.
Yeah,
Hugs shoulder tap.
Hugs be different.
Drake told you niggas. I know them type of hugs.
Long hugs.
Nah, it's just certain things you peep, and it's just like, yo, because if you know your friend and you know your family and you know what they really want in life, and if that other person you know is not going to bring them that, yo, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Like,
it's not the one.
This not it.
Me personally, I hate introducing people. That's like, I'm not gonna say my pet peeve, but I highly don't like doing it. The reason why is because it's like, I'm not gonna say it's embarrassment, but I suffer from like secondhand embarrassment. So it's like when I introduce somebody and it's like awkward, I feel it, all emotions, and I try my. It's like I feel responsible for making it smooth, and it's just like I hate it because it's almost like seeing two dogs meet up at the first time. It's like that one still moment where
Sniffing
it's like,
ass.
Hold on, are they about to snap on each other or start playing? You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, you got to see, peep it out.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. If it's somebody you really care about, I don't even know how we got into this. If it's somebody you really care about, then it's like I feel like it's on me to be like, yo, this is how I feel.
You tell them right that second, or you fucking when you give it you just like, hey,
I'm like, yo, come in. Yo, let me talk to you for a second.
Who this nigga, man?
Yo, listen.
Who mans is this?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Especially if you done heard something about him beforehand, before you meet him.
Do you wildly say it in front of homie so he can hear?
What?
Like, you fucking with this nigga?
You know that.
I about to say, yo, you trying to start a fucking fight. You that's when you really don't like him.
Labidi said, a lot of times just because you think that your people know what they want, God knows what they really need. I'm not putting up an argument against God, so I'm going to just say facts on that one. So,
you believe in God.
Now. You wild. All right, man, let's get into it because that ain't what we came here to talk about. But no, that was a good starter because, matter of fact, Toya knows. She introduced me to somebody. I'm going to be like,
nobody's good enough for Toya.
Listen.
Toya, don't introducing this nigga to nobody.
She's like, don't be me in this. She's like, it's not Wednesday. I ain't getting
You're not getting my fucking content, bitch ass niggas.
You stupid.
Wild Child was good. Let's get into it, man.
Lord, Slaughterhouse.
Huh? Are we getting right to that?
Fucking why not?
All right, cool. All right, you want to do a little background?
Nah, you go.
All right, cool. Let's do it. All right, so over the weekend, I sound like the damn source breaking news and shit.
Over the weekend.
For those who don't know.
All right, boom.
So what happened was Slaughterhouse, for those who don't know, is a former, current / sometimes rap group made up of Joe Budden, Royce the 5'9", who am I leaving out?
Joel Ortiz
and Crooked Eye, right? They used to be signed to Shady Records, and for a while there, back in the early 2010, 2012s, 2009 even, they might have started. We looked at them as the new hope for hip hop.
Yeah.
When it comes to real lyricists, real spitting, during
everybody
the time
was nice.
when everybody was out here snapping, they was out here spitting, right? All very well respected MCs. Just a little background. So things went left contractually wise. You know, Joe Budden retired, and for a while they weren't putting out any new music. So recently, Crooked Eye and Joel Ortiz decided to put out a new album with just them two, using the Slaughterhouse name. This album is dropping, I think, next Friday. So far, they put out 2 singles. So, of course, us knowing light-skinned dudes.
Yo.
I'm just playing.
I felt this.
Jokes. I just play. Kind of jokes. Not applause.
Puerto Rican, my nigga. That don't count.
What, Joel? He said Joel Puerto Rican. So, anyway. What happened with the singles that I've recently heard, what we listened to earlier tonight, the music they were putting out spoke on a lot of the content that's been going on with Slaughterhouse. Part of I don't want to call it a breakup, but just some of the issues that kept them from moving forward as a group of 4. So with those new songs put out there was Royce and Joe went live on Instagram last Friday or Saturday, one or the other. I just saw it on Sunday night. And it was one of the most entertaining lives. Well, I shouldn't say entertaining. Most informational lives. Because the thing about Slaughterhouse, they've been very much, they keep things on the inside. You know what I'm saying? It's not put out there much. Unless you're an insider and are very close to them, then you're not going to hear much about what's going on. this was the first times they really started voicing it. And it really started getting interesting about the hour and 16-minute mark into it when Joel joined the live. Right?
That was unexpected. I ain't gonna lie.
It was unexpected. It was unexpected. So what transpired after that, and I'm paraphrasing to be paraphrasing, because like I said, I only watched it 1.5 times. Joel felt like his name and Crooked Eye's name were being disparaged by Joe and Royce, saying y'all lying on us. What y'all putting out there is not accurate information. And of course, Royce and Joe felt opposite. They felt like what they were saying was pretty much accurate. To get to the main meat of it, right? These 4 MCs were signed to Shady Records, Eminem's label. Back then, when they first stopped recording, Joe felt, and I think
still feels,
that the deal they got was unfair. Didn't
Probably
get enough control. Didn't like how things were moving label wise, and said, you know what, I'm done recording and things like that. V, what up? So it was kind of left hanging in the air what Slaughterhouse was going to be. Like I said, fast forward, Joe popped off with the podcast, as we know, straight to the top of the charts. Is like Joe Rogan, and then it's Joe Budden right behind it, not too far behind it. So Crooked Eye in particular felt like Joe's podcast was holding up a lot of progress when it came to Slaughterhouse. Well, not just Slaughterhouse, but him rapping, period. And I'm seeing, you know what? I don't want to get too far ahead. I was going to say something. But anyway, so the beginning of the conversation that they had with Joel Ortiz, Royce, and Joe was about who's saying what and what's true. Joe and Royce were saying like, yo, you didn't come to us and talk to us about doing this. You said we had an opportunity to do something. I never said I didn't want to do it. It became a lot of he said type of thing. Right. And is that about right? Do I have that covered?
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay.
You might knock that out of the park. But like I'm watching it, and I guess all of it is because we're not in the room for these conversations, but you listen to the stories and you kind of try to decipher who you think is like telling the truth.
What up?
But again, like you don't know because you wasn't there. But I just listen to everybody's stance on it. So it sounded like to me that they were saying that, oh, you never really came to us and said nothing. And Joel's thing was like, yo, like I did. I asked you like, you want to do this? And you was like, well, I don't want to do it if Joe ain't doing it.
That's what he was saying. I was him talking to Royce.
Yeah. He was like, oh, this is what Royce is saying to Joel about Joe.
Well,
he said if Joe ain't doing it, I ain't trying to do it.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, so that's it. Like I can't beg nobody. Yeah. And then he was like, I'm gonna have Crooked Eye try to call you. So Crooked Eye claims that he called Royce. Seems like, yo, just call Joe about it. Crooked Eye says he called Joe. Joe ain't answered the phone. Never called him back.
Right.
And I get it. Crooked like, yo, my nigga, like I respect you as a lyricist and you my brother and all of that, but I'm not begging you, bro. Like we're not doing that. Like that shit's not gonna happen.
You keep it up so far? Because I don't quite because I know it's a lot of
basically that shit's not gonna happen. I'm not begging you to do this. Yeah. And plus everybody know Joe been retired for real retired. Like so kudos to him for that. He did you know how a lot of rappers retire? Nah, Joe really retired. Like he's not doing anything. Like he's not giving you a verse, no freestyle, nothing.
But that's the difference that they were saying though.
Mm-hmm. And then
but no, hold on, because this is what I was saying. What Royce and Joe was saying was you never asked Joe if he would do a Slaughterhouse record. And that's where that's what Joe was saying, like, yo, you didn't come to me about it. You just assumed that I wouldn't do it because I said I retired. So I kind of see it on both levels.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Finish what you were saying.
Like after their live, they did that. They ended with some shitty words that amongst friends that I probably wouldn't fucking ever do. Like anytime you start saying "suck my dick" and all kind of wild shit like that.
Well, let's be accurate. Let's be accurate. Let's be accurate. Let's be accurate. The conversation escalated because people were calling the other
a liar.
Yeah, they were calling them liars. Like, yo, that's not what I said. That's not what I meant. But I was peeping. I was reading in between the lines as to what Joel was saying and to what Joe and them were saying. Mm-hmm. It was very specific. As it's saying, like, well, yo, you never got back to me about this specific incident. Right. Like we said we got a deal on the table, but you didn't get back to me about said deal on the table. So we figured, or we assumed that you weren't interested in that deal
because you hadn't been interested in anything else.
And anything else
as forever.
What Joe was saying, from what I gathered on the live, was I wanted more information about said deal before I moved forward. Now, what we found out afterwards from Crooked was like, "Yo, I called you, and you were supposed to call me back, and you ain't called me back. Like I had the details for you." So obviously, that's what he said. He said comes from.
And then Crooked's point again in his little whatever you want, his live. He's like, "Yo." He's like, you wanted to originally. He said a point was he wanted to have total control. Joe did, like he'll fund the whole album or whatever, like that, right?
That was the crazy part.
And Crooked was like, why would I do that? Yeah. He was like, when we was together, like you felt like you should have been paid more than everybody else because you was on Love and Hip Hop. Why would I give you full control?
Wait, what did you think about that? Because that was the ill part.
Does any of that sound like a lie?
From Joe Budden? No.
And that's what, when I heard Crooked talking, I was like, yeah, that sounds like Joe.
That was very much some Bobby Brown. Yeah, I need to get paid more
like
than y'all.
And I get it. Yeah. And I'm not even saying Joe was wrong. I just said it sounds like Joe.
Yeah. So they had a deal that they were supposed to make happen. And
they had opportunity.
And
outside
Joe,
of Shady.
Yeah.
Okay, and Joe was the dead leg on the operation.
Joe been retired. After the Shady shit, the shit pissed them off, and they were all doing bad business. That's one thing they all admitted to. Like, yeah, the business was fucking terrible.
Yeah, so that's number one.
So the issue came.
Young MCs learned there.
The two other cats went ahead and went through and dropped some music without the other two.
Yeah, but I think they
using the name Slaughterhouse,
that's a violation.
Which all four of them have ownership in.
Violation.
You think it's violation?
Yeah, it's a violation.
But what if I ask you to do it and you say I ain't fuck with it? That's like if I say yo Knots, I'm done doing the pod. You got to stop it.
Yeah, because it's not Knots and Will. It's not pause for applause. It's gonna be some Knots business.
I would.
Would you?
I would. Hell yeah.
Nah, fuck right. That, yo. You out of here.
They built that name up with all four of them.
To be Rory and Marlon.
I don't understand that
one. But I would, because it made me think about that. When you deal with partnerships with friends and understand, that's funny. And then understand, and understanding where you're supposed to be, you got to understand your own credibility as a friend. Number one. 2, as a man, and then 3, as a damn human. Like, would you want somebody to do that to you? That's why I said I felt what Crooked was his part of it afterwards, after the live. He responded to all of this and was saying like, yo, I was hurt.
Right.
As a man, he was like, yo, I was hurt as to what you were saying about us and how you weren't moving with us. And for him to actually come across and say that and be that vulnerable, that was huge. And that's the part I really wanted to focus on.
And that's the part when I saw that I was like, yeah. And then I'm thinking about like, I know somewhere Rory and Miles watching this shit like, yep, heard this story before.
Yo, everybody's heard this story before.
And that's the part I look at it and be like, yo, I don't know who's telling the truth, but who sound more believable? And I ain't never known Royce to be no lying ass dude. Not that I know him, but just like watching his interviews and seeing him interact and how he comes off, I don't see that level of arrogance and I gotta have control of everything.
Coming from who?
From Royce.
You know why? 2 things. I'm gonna bring that up in a second. Keep it moving. Royce is probably the most evolved and well balanced member of that group because of what he's dealt with: alcoholism, losing so many family members. Not saying other members haven't lost people, things like that. But I know Royce as a personal MC, and I listen to his records and I watch his interviews and I understand more of his process. So he dissects things different than the other 3. Not saying it's better, I'm just saying it's different. So that's why you don't see the same reaction. And he's just his own person as well, like they all are.
And he's the best Detroit rapper of all time.
How about that? Hold on. Wait a second. You gonna stand on that? All right, cool.
Respect Big Sean. And
I'm just saying. now you're gonna I'm about to say like
they're not better than him.
Okay.
They're not better than him.
Not better than Trick?
Stop.
Okay, I'm just asking. All right, cool. So,
until Trick.
Respectfully, Trick. Respectfully.
Right. Go back down.
That's the one I be looking at like, yeah, I'm gonna leave him alone.
Yeah, Keep It Moving made a good point. Shout out I Am DJ Keep It Moving. He said, he's talking about the 2 individual records that we listened to today.
Oldest and Joe. Yeah,
he was saying the 2 singles, and he's not alone saying this. The 2 singles that we were listening to today, briefly, because of somebody, they were saying that he was dissing. They were dissing Joe and Roy. It didn't sound like diss records to me.
I think they were speaking the truth, so that can come off as a diss sometimes. When we believe 2 different things, all I can do is run from my perspective.
How many truths we got, Will?
How many what?
How many truths are
2,
there?
bro.
Why is it 2?
2 things can be true, bro. Because everything is perspective. You might look at some shit and be like, nah, it was dead ass wrong. And I'm looking at you like, nope, I was there, nigga. I wasn't wrong.
Okay.
Like you everybody walking on their own goddamn shoes. You can't tell. Nah, I was there. This ain't no secondhand story I'm giving y'all, nigga. I was in the group too.
This
gonna tell me how.
So they saying that Royce 5'9" was too controlling.
No, not Royce. They if anybody got accused of that, it would be Joe.
Right. And they felt, well, not they. Crooked felt, and from what I gather from his part of it, he has been feeling like they go to Joe too much. Like Joe's here and the rest of the group is here. Like y'all mess with me about being Beyonce of this podcast and shit.
That's accurate.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not at all.
It's
not at all. It's not at all. Wow. But the point is, I'm just giving. That's how Crooked voiced it when he did his feedback to what he saw on the live. And what I got from it was there's a lot of contentment that they have amongst them, so that this deal and this record coming out is just a minuscule molecule of what their true issues are. And that's why I was like, yo, watch this. This is what I want to talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Egos malfunction.
Absolutely.
That part. That is definitely a big part of it.
And you got 4 cats who are like, they're accomplished MCs. Like, these ain't 4 new guys.
These are, listen, higher level elite MCs when it comes to it.
Like, these niggas correct. Like, fucking Joel can rap his ass off. Yo, Joe Budden is nice as shit.
Right.
Rapping, Joe Budden is nice as shit. Like, nice.
Right.
Fucking Royce is nice. I told you he's the best shit.
What's good?
And Crooked Eye is super fucking underrated. Like, Crooked Eye lyrically is like probably one of the nicest motherfuckers, not just in rap period, but like West Coast rappers, different level of nice.
You ain't even got to separate them. Like,
no, I'm just saying, like overall great rapper, but like as far as West Coast rappers go, he's on another level. Like he's different.
Yeah.
So like I think it's harder when all of y'all are that fucking everybody in their fucking 40s and like, yo, nah, nigga, like you're not about to tell me. I know what I'm doing. Like I'm successful too, motherfucker.
Grown age though, like why are we comparing each other at this grown age? Like we built something together. Why are we putting each other on pedestals?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. From what I know and what I saw, I don't know the inner workings like that. But from what I saw and what I peeped was they felt, well, once again, there were certain members that felt Joe was holding back the progress of the group because it had to be catered to him. And Joe was like, Joe comes across, and this is Budden being Budden. I wanted to come across right for us business wise, but I'm still gonna be the Don Diva of it, and this is my personal reflection on it. So if that's not accurate, I'm just saying how I see it and know its personality. But when I saw Crooked's response to it, and I saw how Joel responded to certain things that Royce and them were asking. Like the one big question that they were saying was that Royce and Joe were saying to Joel before Crooked got on there is like, when did Joe say he did not want to be involved? I believe Joel and Crooked assumed because Joe said I'm retired. We asked you previously that you don't want to be involved. So it's like it comes down to the fact of how many times you want to grow, like Ja Prince was saying, how many times you want to grow a man to come to you and say,
bro. We nice. Like,
so Joe came after the fact and was kind of like, oh, so y'all was acting funny towards me. That's why it ain't happen.
No. He was saying I was not presented. He played defensive like what Joe does. And he kind of deflected, saying like, yo, y'all didn't bring it to me. Y'all didn't say, I never said I didn't want to do it. Y'all never asked me if I wanted to do it.
That's gaslight. That's some gaslight business. I don't rock with that.
Come on. Am I accurate in this recap?
Joe, like
I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure.
Art made a point.
Very gaslightish.
Men and egos are tricky. But when it comes to a group, either you have to stick to certain codes, no matter what. And you can't be the individual.
Yes.
Wow. Super facts.
Yeah, it's my guy.
But man.
Yeah.
It's just gonna have that though.
Yeah, overall them records is good though, I ain't gonna lie.
The record is still because, like I said, from my first listen to the records, what Joel was saying, he was giving his perspective or his truth, his truth, which I hate doing. That's why I do the air quotes on that because it's still one person's perspective. So for them to take it as a diss, I don't see it as a diss from what I heard.
To me, it didn't sound like that.
Not
it
to me.
Like like I felt like this,
and he was still bigging him up. My bad.
He didn't say like "fuck y'all niggas." I could have carried. It wasn't. I didn't feel that energy, at least for me.
Right.
I could be wrong. I can't tell Joe how to take it or Royce how to take it.
Yeah.
But Royce didn't seem like he was taking it like that, from what I could tell from his energy.
Yeah.
But like you said, he on a different plane.
Yeah.
I say be a lot of blind hate in that too as well because
always
anytime a cat start out with he think he like that just be some old behind closed doors hate like as if like what make you say that about that man? Maybe because of his confidence in himself or how he carry himself. Like what make you think he trying to if the man big like that, he big like that. That don't take nothing from you. Y'all can find a way to work with that. At the end of the day, it's gonna benefit y'all. Y'all just gotta find a way to make it and to take the ego out of it.
I want you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm about to say that the reality is like Joe is bigger than Little.
It is. It is what it is. Let's just keep it
commercial wise.
Yeah, which is also the truth.
Popularity wise.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that shit sells records.
So in today's age, most people gonna click on it because it's Joe Budden.
So let me ask you this then. Let's say
they got mad sales off this shit though.
But I don't even know about that. That's gonna be interesting part. Well, it's a 2-part question then.
Go.
Let me give a scenario. Let's say you pop off for whatever you pop off for. You know what I'm saying? Let's say it's it actually don't even matter. I'm not even gonna do that. Yeah. And then me and Court feel a way about it. Do we have a right to feel a way about it if you say, you know what, I need to get paid more because I'm bringing more value to the show?
That's business.
But that's what Joe is saying. It's his business.
It's just business. If you keep it in the stack, if that's the problem. Like you can't fault him for wanting to monetize himself at the greatest value he can. That's business. Like, come on now. If you had that stature, you'll be talking that talk too. But most cats feel less of themselves, so they try to bring a dude down to them, they level, to make themselves feel more comfortable. And me personally, like, let that man pop it. He earned that.
So let me ask this thing.
So if I go and start the Queen's Child Project, y'all think?
Y'all ain't get the power reference.
It's an original idea.
Wow. Right. Yo, in my head, I'm like, I heard that from somewhere. Yeah. See where you going
I
with
like
this.
that. I like that. Oh man.
Nah, but go ahead, my fault, man.
You need to get back in the game. So what you mean? We need to move these keys, and that's all it's about.
Oh shit. The Queen's
Yo, Ghost gotta go, son. That's what I'm saying. We gotta get him out of here.
Oh shit. What's the point you trying to make my fault?
No. You good. I think it's an interesting dynamic, especially when it comes to how when you have a group of brothers, all quality, all talented, and there's still one that gets more limelight.
Right.
It's the same thing from back in the 60s and the 70s. Temptations went through it. You know what I'm saying? So
it's gonna happen.
How do you handle it in the correct way? Is my question.
Communication. And what pissed me off about the whole thing, to be honest with you, is like I don't think any of this should have been done on live. If we're friends, like we say we friends.
My thing is, why are you doing it? If we're doing it to rebrand or to reintroduce ourselves or to give back to the fans, let it be that. The business side of it shouldn't really matter much.
Hell yeah, man.
See, it's not fit. Okay, because I want you to watch it this week.
Because I would take 20-30% less if I'm trying to just do something for my fans to push it out, because it's not going to work without all 4 of them.
Really?
Yeah, I would take less.
You an established
I'm not going to
MC.
argue down with Joe, and I know Joe is on a whole different, more bigger platform than I am, and bringing in way more audience. I'm not going to argue with him about prices and bidding when the ultimate goal of this whole thing is to push it out.
So now it's Joe Budden and Slaughterhouse. You good with that?
It's how he branded himself. He's made himself a brand outside of Slaughterhouse. Who else has done that in that group that's as big as him?
But if you know,
other than Royce the 5'9",
if you know,
I ain't heard nothing from Crooked Eye or the Joel Cat until y'all mentioned him today. And I'm just keeping it stacked.
They've been out here. I've been paying attention to.
If we down to hip hop, I'm just keeping it stacked.
It's Joe and everybody else underneath him. If just keep it about, because Joe's platform is fucking humongous.
Yeah, JP said a Tribe Called Quest 4 equal vocal votes in parts when it came into.
Those guys are different though. And the Tribe Called Quest, none of them was big before they got
Everybody
together.
eats B.
and that's
everybody
that's
eats.
The dynamic of that group is so different because none of us were big before we got here.
Right.
Like the Tribe Called Quest. In Slaughterhouse, everybody was already their own rapper.
They was their own established
like
rapper.
they was already their own rapper and already had a fan base and all of that. That's what made it so ill because it was like fucking Voltron coming together. Like,
right,
you're nice, go. You know what I mean? They ain't like fucking. We ain't scrambled from the bottom and came up.
Price is not today's price.
That type of energy. Like, cause he wasn't, like I said, Trap Called Quest is like we all struggling doing the same thing, trying to get there. The Migos, all three of us is in the same boat trying to get there.
Wait! I'm glad you brought that up.
Why is that?
Glad you brought that because there was a point in time when the Migos was really crossing over to the rest of the hip hop world outside of Atlanta, where Quavo was here, and Offset and Takeoff was down here. You remember that, right? They was like, "Yo, Quavo's getting all the features. He needs a solo album." What kept them? What is keeping them? Where's the glue for them?
Selfless, and they understood they can make more money together than separately.
Offset caught up
yo, I can still eat with Quavo. Like at the end of the day, he may get a 10% more because he write every hook. But my man, everybody is at the end of the day is still keeping you notarized.
I think Offset caught up. Like he started putting out slow shit, and I was like, okay.
Wait, did Offset catch up or did Cardi catch him up? Let me be that dude.
Let me
be that dude real quick. Hold on.
He has some mean features.
Yeah, he did. I'm talking shit.
Cardi ain't hurt. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm talking shit now. Offset, it really.
As far as popularity, he's probably the most popular one now, and that definitely happened because of Cardi.
You know what I think was the separator?
Takeoff is trash.
Nah.
Oh, my fault.
The Takeoff is not trash at all. First of all,
not at all.
Not at all.
He might be the best.
Who thinks he's not third?
Me. He's over Quavo if you ask me.
He's better than Quavo.
Yeah, he's better than Quavo.
So you got Quavo last then.
Yeah.
Oof.
Lyrically.
Yeah.
So Takeoff.
Look at me and Cord agreeing on some shit. Come on, man.
So y'all got Offset.
Yeah.
Takeoff.
Quavo.
Lyrically.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Not hit song wise.
Yeah, I got you.
We talking about pure rapping.
Yeah.
We ain't talking about the artists.
Yeah, out of those,
Quavo's the best artist.
And the other big thing I think is different. They're actually blood family.
I think that's what keeps them together. Period.
I think that's a big separator from that. You know,
like I said, they had to get it out the mud, bro. Like
this family always keep you together.
But we had to get this. We had to get this from the bottom. Right. When we go in nightclubs
from the north
for people listening to us,
you
know what I mean, begging somebody to listen to my demo.
They grasp the concept that they're better together. Like
Joe Budden,
they all compliment each other.
The people who talk shit about One Hit Wonder, Joe Budden did have Pump It Up, y'all. Like that was
more than that. No.
But I'm saying, but that was a big record. So he's been that high. Like I've been that high. I was like Royce's Royce. Like he's been that high. You know what I mean? Crooked from where he from has been that high. Joel always been nice. Like so it's different when y'all really scrummaging in the mud trying to
contradict.
Hey, let me open up your show for you real quick, please. Like they wasn't that.
Yeah.
All this know your worth business. Somebody put it into action. Now they being arrogant. Like come on now.
Yeah, Africa said that blood shit is different. I agree with her. I do.
It should be.
I do. I mean, look at what we're seeing.
Yeah, it should be.
This is playing out right now in front of us. You see what I'm saying? All four of Solar House could put out individual projects, and they have their own individual support.
Right.
But when you compare it to sticking together,
different.
I understand it's different times. I get that. I'm just talking about presenting a united front.
I feel like they're a little too old and a little bit way past their time to be trying to argue who's the Beyonce.
How can you say that though with people like Griselda doing what they're doing though? That's why I feel like even the age thing in hip hop is not as big a deal as it used to be, or was thought as. Because let's go back for a second. Hip hop is 40 to 50 years old, somewhere like that, right? So the early MCs who were the first ones to be 50-year-old MCs, the Big Daddy Kanes and others, a bunch of other names, right? They were early. So now when you have our prime, who we call our top tier MCs who are standing the test of time, entering that age range and still pulling out quality music and still selling out shows and selling out tours and doing all these big deals, it's not the same. So hip hop is not in the same place that it was 10 years ago. I think the career range has only widened.
Oh, it's crazy.
I don't think people are doing groups anyway. It's not a good idea these days.
It's hard
these days and age, especially when you can market yourself So crazy.
Shit, we know that from last week trying to do the hip hop duos.
Yeah, like it's hard to divide the pie, man.
Yes, indeed.
Like
yes,
I said,
indeed.
and especially like I said, when you're a solo artist and you're used to getting the entire pie and not having to share it with anybody. You know what I mean? So now we got to cut this up, and you're like, all right, I agreed to it, but now that we cutting it up, I'm like, nah.
Right.
I don't know if I want to cut this up like this.
Speaking of some hip hop pioneers,
what's that?
MOP.
Question for you, Knots. Question for you, Will.
Oh, okay.
If Biggie and Tupac was to hop in your whip, and they asked you to play them the hottest album since they died, what are you gonna tell them?
So say that one more time.
If you was in the car with Biggie and Tupac,
Right.
and they said, "Yo, play me the hottest album since I've been dead," what are you gonna play?
So we're talking about
Since
Biggie
1996.
97.
7, 6.
Yeah,
7?
Biggie 97, Pac passed in 96.
Okay.
Rest in peace. You're talking about 20
Something odd, yeah.
Oh my lord.
Like 20 over 25 years?
25 years of music? Go ahead, Will.
Just one I get.
Have at it, Will.
I knew it was coming. Well, album.
What, one album?
Well, one album.
Wait, what? Okay, what was the last part of the question? What one album would I say represents hip hop music?
If Biggie and Tupac was in your car, Knots, and they said, "Play me the hottest joint,"
the hottest
that's been out. That if they asked me to play me a hip hop album, and you wanted him to hear some good music, the best music they've been going.
Hip hop albums.
What would you play for them?
In 25 years? Go ahead, Will. I could. Oh,
all right,
man.
So Knots is going to be Damn, The Pimp a Butterfly, or Good Kid, Mad City. Which one is it, Knots?
None of those.
None of those.
Nah, it's not. You know what I'm gonna play?
What you gonna play?
The Black Album. Say something. Come on.
Hey.
I thought, because y'all know me, if y'all watch the show, I'm a huge Kendrick fan. I still say he's hottest MC, best MC out right now. But you talking about projects, and albums,
yeah,
as a representation of hip hop when it comes to samples and break beats and loops and lyrics and party anthems and everything that encompasses hip hop.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Black Album.
So, yeah, I'm a J fanatic, so I don't really have anything to say to that. But like, I know it. To me, that was one of the three. So my three was gonna be not. I'm only gonna play one, but these are the three I'm trying to decipher between.
Okay.
Is
you cop and please already?
No. Right. The Blueprint one.
Oh man,
the Blueprint one
popped.
The Black Album, and I don't know if because of Biggie and Pac age, I don't know if they could appreciate it as much as I do now. Is the 444 album?
So all J records?
I'm trying to pick one of those. If I gotta play one, it's probably gonna be the Blueprint album.
So nobody else is all J records
for me. I can only pick one.
Keep it a stack. We talking about a whole project.
Sheesh.
Can you say song?
Wow.
Yeah. I'm playing the Blueprint album.
All right.
Playing the Blueprint.
That's a lot, bro. You playing the Blueprint too?
Playing the Blueprint, definitely.
I would love to hear the ladies.
2001 too. That's not too far from Nate time.
Yeah, something they can still relate. I said 444. I think gonna be too grown for them. They're gonna be like, nigga, I'm 24 years old.
I'm not picking 444. I'm not picking 444.
Like, I'm not. Yeah, because I know 25-year-old me wouldn't like 444.
Yeah, Ja Prince said the same thing. He said no 50. Like, listen,
no.
Listen,
get rich or die trying. You already know, Ja. Let's go.
Down, buck out there.
I'm gonna be honest. So it's the Blueprint.
Hey, look at the Queen security.
Yeah. We're gonna give Brooklyn a pass for this one segment, and after that, we going back.
My man DJ Keep Moving said Kanye's Graduation. We talking about a lot of music.
Yeah.
Y'all leaving out all the Jeezy projects. Y'all leaving out all the T.I. projects.
Yeah, they're not better than
but even still, when that question comes up, it's an album that plays that you think of in your head.
Say it again. One more time.
Even though it's a million of them that we can probably decipher through, it's one or two that pop up in your head. Like, yo, you gotta hear this.
You know what I would have picked second against Kendrick? My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
What? That a Kanye shout out?
Yeah.
Hey, what?
Let me get some
Graduations.
Listen.
Like, yeah, that shit is different. That's an unbelievable. Like, that's an art.
I know.
Like the cover side, that shit is an art project, and that's the shit that BA be killing shit on. Like, it just be an art.
No, let's not deflect. No, fuck the art. Cover art, great.
I'm talking about the music.
Oh, okay.
Is art.
Oh, it's the music is art. I thought you meant like
fuck
the moving shit.
The cover art aside, like the music is like art.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's
like
just,
when the fucking when he first premieres the look at you, like what is that, like an MTV award show he did that on, where he had the little thing. I was like, yo, this dude is really a fucking like he's having like genius moments. Like he just has them.
Yeah,
he does. And I mean, Knots don't fuck with him, but like he really do.
I don't mess with the new Kanye, and I keep telling y'all this. I keep making it clear.
Best Kanye album.
I don't want to. I mean, yo,
Nas Stillmatic.
Listen,
Okay.
that's what keep it making.
You see what's going on here, though. It's really the same 5 or 6. That
It's gotta be. It's gotta be one of the guys
None of the Outkast albums is in there.
in there, but I'm not taking them.
I'm eager to play this music.
I only
I'm
get
not going
one of these
Outkast
now.
first. Yeah.
Yeah. I love my Outkast albums is fucking crazy. I only get one of these though.
Right, you get one shot.
Only
The pocket's right there looking at you.
I would have played
That's why I
Eminem.
fucked your bitch. You know, that's
Play, look, NBA
Cut that shit off. NBA young boy. Damn, my pocket is like, yo,
Pocket your ear right now, like yo.
Kick this nigga out of the car, bro. This nigga's the king? This nigga would have been like Black Panther. Is this your king?
Yo.
NBA fucking young boy, is this your king? Yo, fam.
But that's the parody part of what hip hop is, and that's why I love questions like that. When you only gotta pick one,
Just uno mas.
ain't no top 5, ain't no best of. No, you gotta pick one and you gotta ride.
God, I
with it.
love Get Rich or Die Trying.
Come on, man. Do you more
As
than
an album?
No skips.
Not more than the Blueprint.
more than the Black Album?
I don't know, man.
You know why I like the Black Album more than the Blueprint?
What?
Africa said
'Cause
Young
it covers-
Thug all day.
She said Young Thug.
She don't believe Africa, you don't believe that.
The reason why I like the Black Album more than the Blueprint is because of the universal appeal of Billboard and reaching different things.
Yeah, the Black Album was retarded.
Yeah, because Blueprint had what? H to the Izzo.
Song Cry.
Even Song Cry didn't really break through like that. You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
To me, did it?
Yeah, it did.
Really? So it used to be.
I mean, the Black Album had fucking Dirt Off Your Shoulders and shit like that. Like, this shit had crazy
but
smash.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
it did.
saying.
It
Oh,
did.
I thought you was disagreeing
No,
with
no,
me.
no, no,
Oh,
it
no,
did.
you know when to be right. Okay, cool. I'm just checking.
No,
All right,
no, but I'm talking about this as to me as a body of work. Like, I like the Blueprint album.
Okay.
But like I said, I'm the worst person to fucking
said
argue with
Jones.
about J albums.
Rest in peace to Biggie and Pop.
Yeah, that was an interesting question because, like I said, I had just.
I thought for a million% he was gonna pick a Kendrick album. I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
But when you
Dead
think
ass.
of
I just knew he was gonna pick a Kendrick album.
Cause-
Biggie would have been like, yo, what he said?
nah, Biggie,
Yeah.
and Biggie would have been like, yo, he got a point. But I'm thinking about the whole
Pac would've-
entire
Those dudes,
capacity of hip hop.
those dudes are very introspective. So they could have heard that and took from it what Kendrick was trying to give out.
Yeah, if I had to pick, well,
Pac especially.
let me cheat.
Pac, yeah, I was about
let
to
me
say,
cheat
yeah.
for a minute and do 3. Number 1, I'm still gonna stick with the Black Album. Number 2, I'm gonna put To Pimp a Butterfly, and number 3, I would put Kanye.
Which one?
Wow.
Fantasy.
Can we get another, man?
And which is
It's raining
interesting.
today,
Let me tell you why that's messed up.
It's raining outside.
Let me tell you why it's messed up. Because when you think about music as a whole, I rank that Kanye album in the top 10 of all time. Get that for me?
Somebody,
Which
I'm
is
definitely
weird.
chopping this one up.
You know what I'm saying? Which is weird because I put 2 other hip hop albums above that one.
the Blueprint 2 was better than the Blueprint?
Wait, who said Blueprint 2?
I'm looking
I
at
said
the
the
comment.
Black. Oh,
I'm
okay.
looking
I'm
at
about to
the
say
comment.
that.
I said, I don't know about
Who said that? Keep it moving? Or Africa
Yeah,
said
Keep
that?
It Moving said it.
Oh wow, we got to talk about that one, bro. I don't know about that one because oh shit, that was a double disc.
No, it should have been a single.
Man,
I mean, I'll be honest.
It should have been. That's why they did. That's why they did 2.1.
They did the 2.1.
I can't roll with that.
Nah,
one.
not
I
better.
can't.
Not better
I
than
can't.
Blueprint.
I can't.
Good album, great album.
Yeah,
Ain't better than the
it
Blueprint.
was a good compilation.
Like I said, it should have been a single.
Yeah.
But I mean, I get it. Everybody was making double CDs then. It was a thing.
And Jay was like, "Yo, let me get one." I really think
I gotta
Jay
get
was
one.
like,
Yeah, I gotta get one.
I gotta get one.
This is
Which
all.
one?
And he said, you know something? I don't never need to do that again.
I mean, think about, and he learned.
Never need to do
You
that
know
again.
what I'm saying? Because Pac had 2 double albums.
Yeah,
Did
too
Snoop
many.
do a double
I
album?
used
Oh
to
no.
fucking hate when Pac used to do that shit.
What you mean? Me Against the World was great.
No, I'm talking about after he passed and they started.
All Eyes on Me was great. What are
After
you
he
talking about?
passed and they kept doing it.
They didn't
like
do a
the,
double album after that.
The Machiavelli albums, I was like,
No, Machiavelli was a single
Enough.
album, yo.
not the very first one.
Yeah, it was 13 tracks. That was like one of my favorite Pac albums.
Yeah. And after Machiavelli,
No, they didn't do another double album. They did not. Not officially. I'm
Yeah.
not talking about the
Yeah.
mixtapes and all of that.
Them
They
shits
didn't
was-
know.
them
It
shits
was
was-
All Eyes
I
on Me,
hated them
and it was
shits
Me
after
Against
that.
the World. And both of those
are
were
fine.
stellar.
Yeah, those are fine.
Both of those were. Let me not do blasphemy. All right. Anything else on that before we move on?
What are you playing, Court? What are you playing?
The Blueprint.
Blueprint?
Absolutely.
She had a second choice.
Blueprint over the Black Album.
Yeah.
Listen to them this week. We can revisit that.
So if he said you got to play somebody from the past, I don't know, 10 years.
Drake, take care. I don't care. They going.
That was a mixtape though. Was it the album? No, it was the album. My bad.
That was a quick response. That was excellent.
Yeah. Because Take Care was a moment.
What?
Or even over the Wayne joints though. Like Wayne had some heat in the last 10 years.
He said no, just Take Care
was classical, boy. I'm pocking there crying.
Yo, feel that shit, nigga. You see, fat E40 grit and grind.
All right, now you being coastal.
All right, chop.
Who said that? Africa? She trying to show her
Dynasty was whack. Oh, it's sick. Oh, well,
Lord.
Africa, I almost jumped through the phone.
All right, what else we got? What else we got? We got any versus news? Nothing popping on versus?
Shit over with, man. Me versus you, nigga. Yeah, that's Calvin Ridley's story. I don't know we don't like doing sports, but just real quick.
Cool.
So Calvin Ridley gets suspended. They said because he was gambling on football.
You can't just
Calvin Ridley is a wide receiver for the Atlanta Falcons.
Formerly.
Missed a whole year this past year. I think he played in 4 games, but it was because he said he set out because he was having like some mental health issues. He had personal issues he needed to address. So he set out. It came out this week that he gambled on football and they're suspending him for a year. And I saw it, and the first thing I thought was, this is wild hypocritical of the NFL.
What?
Like, y'all in mad gambling partnerships. Like, a extreme amount. But I get the players that are playing shouldn't be gambling. And I'm all right with a penalty for that. A year? Yo, dudes be beating their wife up.
Come on.
You have to suspend them for 2 games.
That's a real point. That's a good point.
6 games.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
When
I saw that, I didn't think about that.
Breaks off their old lady and y'all guys. Oh, he just needs some counseling. He good. We'll see you next week. See you Sunday.
I mean,
for real?
Y'all just offered a coach the money to tank.
Who's that?
The Dolphins.
Flores.
They just offered for.
Oh yeah, the owner.
Like, yeah.
So we're feeling a triple and double standard right now. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, we used to that. I'm just saying, like, I can't believe they didn't see how wild it was before they did it. Like, yo, y'all super blind.
Are we gonna do that? Are we gonna say why?
I think
why are they blind?
I think it was hyphen because he kind of gave that ignorant excuse for not wanting to play. Now it's not even say ignorant. Yeah. Forgive me, but it was kind of like not the.
They didn't like it.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, so they didn't like the mental health reasoning.
Right. It seemed wild to everybody that would be.
So you're saying
like you're taking your off time for your mental health to gamble on games. Like that's a little contradicting, bro. You should be.
Hit that. My bad. I'll call it back in a second. Yeah. My fault. So, okay. I did a little more research on it. And I understand what y'all are saying. But they're saying, and I'm not playing
Show you off.
Jesus' I am a little bit, because what I do.
What's your sources?
Shit, I don't have I can't look it up right now. But it was a legitimate source. It is
per
not.
ATL scoop.
I wish I would ever fix my mouth.
Go ahead. My fault. I didn't even sidetrack.
Listen. Anyway, so the point is, they said this alleged gambling took place over a 5-day period in November. Maybe October. No, NFL season. Yeah, October, November. Either way, do you think 5 days of you betting on games that you're not involved in is worth a 1-year ban?
Hell no.
No. Absolutely not.
So what do you guys really think this is about then? Let's dig into it.
They're pissed at that. They felt like the mental health shit wasn't a real.
That's what it. Yeah, it's like a slap in the face. Kind of like you're trying to get over.
I think that's where they're going from.
Interesting.
NFL don't like feeling like they've been bamboozled.
Yeah, like
somebody got off on them.
And I think they felt like that before the gambling thing. But then when the gambling thing came up, that shit was their like, I knew it.
Right.
that was their smoking gun. Yeah, that was their smoking gun.
Actually needing mental health days or weeks.
He was bullshitting, collecting a check,
and he just wanted
in Atlanta.
And he just wanted. I don't know if I buy that.
I don't think that's true. I'm just saying. I buy that. I could see that they feel that way.
He admitted to it, so it's definitely true. He definitely gambled.
No. I get that part,
and it's definitely true that he put in mental health as an excuse.
But for them to downgrade it to say the only reason why he did it was to gamble, I don't want to make that connection. I don't. I could be wrong. I'm wrong once a year, and it is a new year. So I don't want to believe
that. You know we do the show every week, right?
Yeah, I'm saying.
All right, cool.
Show the history. Run it up.
I just don't see anybody that's taking a mental health leave, spending their time doing something that could possibly hurt your mental health.
Wait, so do you think he was actually?
It's not the best feeling in the world if you lose it.
But if
and you're risking your job and all that, like, come
definitely
on,
are. But if you still in a fucked up space at that time, like, it's this shit ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be I take the day off and I'm back good. You know what I mean? I get that part. So maybe that was part of his issue. Maybe that was part of his mental. Like, hey, I gotta get out this space. Like, I might be addicted to this shit. I'm not putting that on him, and I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying, but like, that's a possibility. That could have been part of his shit. Some people fucking go through mental health shit and they drink crazy.
So wait, I'm lost. So are y'all believing that he took off just so he can gamble?
I don't think neither one of us believe that. No. I think we're saying that. I think the NFL might have that perception of him, that he'd use that shit as an excuse.
You use your time wisely.
So you're saying the NFL may have a wrong perception about a player who is actually standing up for something.
I know it's hard to believe, right?
I'm reaching for shit. I'm sorry. I'm trying to bring Kaepernick back.
I just think the punishment is OD.
It's over, bro.
I'm letting it go.
The punishment is definitely OD. You know what I mean? But another question I had about the situation is, do you feel like Calvin really had any of his teammates involved in this?
Gambling?
Yeah,
I don't.
I think all of them motherfuckers gamble.
My friend brought that up, and I was just kind of like, it's kind of a stretch to say that he was contacting players and telling them, hey,
no,
they
may shoot dice in the locker room, but I don't see that.
They'll gamble amongst each other like, y'all bet you got more catches than you today.
Yeah, I don't see that conglomerate coming together.
I don't see them going to that extreme. I feel like the NFL would have picked up on that
because they make enough money now. They don't have to do that anymore. Like I said, that was a thing back in the day when athletes weren't being paid what they're paid now.
Right.
Like, what could you possibly pay me that's gonna make me want to do that?
Yeah.
You gonna give me $100 million?
Even the thrill
that's not worth it to you.
Yeah, 6 games.
Yeah, that's not worth it. Yeah, what are you talking about, bro? Have you seen my next contract? It's 130.
Africa said I'm full of it.
Not making $1,500 bets.
Yo, she said, wait. She said that's the way he copes, though. That's interesting.
That's what I'm saying. That could be one of his crutches. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It could be. That could be an issue for him that he's like, I gotta address this. I don't know, but I don't want to put that on him at the same time. You know what I mean? Because mental health is a real thing, and I don't never want to downplay that shit. So I ain't gonna.
He just made some bad decisions on his time away.
That's it.
He got caught up. Now it looks bad. Now it looks like.
That's all.
Y'all being real generous, and y'all normally are. That's all I'm saying.
And you don't think that? So what?
I don't.
So what do you think it is?
Because normally y'all come out here and be like 12 gauge in it.
Due to the fact it was only 5 days, it's kind of like he probably just.
It's hard for me to go out his head because of the suspension is so wild to me.
Tonka, what up, G?
Like I think he retarded for gambling on the game, but if we keep it in the buck there, everybody gamble on the games, like the players too. But like he's wilding because, excuse me, I think the only reason it's a big deal, excuse me, not him. The only reason it's a big deal is because the NFL did it for a year.
Oh yeah, that was a headline.
That was the headline. Like, yeah, I mean, we all knew he was gonna get in trouble. Like, we got that. I think everybody was going that. Like, yeah, you can't do that shit.
So you think it's
a year?
Do you think it's a warning to other players who may consider it?
He's an example.
You make an example out of him. Yeah.
I like where y'all were going earlier, and when you saying the NFL allows gambling now with
their partnerships with everybody.
What's one? What's the websites?
They got a stadium. FanDuel. They got a stadium sponsor.
FanDuel. Yeah, thank you.
All of them. They got fucking Caesars. Fucking DraftKings, everybody. They have it with everybody.
So, okay, with that being said,
they got a fucking stadium in Vegas now.
They do.
Come on, man. They got
So you think it's a double standard?
Hell yeah.
Do you think he has a case to sue them and say like, nah, y'all didn't let me back in?
He ain't gonna do that shit.
I didn't ask if he's gonna do it. Do you think he has a standing on it?
No.
Because everything's litigation now.
Yeah, he don't.
I don't think he's gonna be suspended the whole year.
You think he's gonna appeal and it get knocked down to like what?
I believe so. 14 games. He might play
10
games.
2 games. 10 games somewhere.
Yeah, he might cut
half a season.
Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, because that fucking initial 1 year suspension you're out of control. Not for the shit y'all let ride.
Right.
Steph said it was probably an ongoing thing. Would they suspend him without a good case against him? Hell yeah, they would, Steph. Because it's the NFL. Yeah, they would. Yeah,
they would do whatever the fuck they want, man. It's the no fun league.
They own the day of the week. All right, let's get out of that. Bro, what else we got? Because we got to keep moving.
Nigga always trying to get out of sports.
I mean, you want to keep talking? You want somebody
to you good. Okay. Chill. What I don't want to do. I'm just real fast. More Kanye West since you in love with him all of a sudden. So Donda 2, because it's being sold on a being sold on a stem play, right? I know we talked about this the other day. So it makes him ineligible for the Billboard charts.
Who cares? He don't.
I seen that. That's right.
So I guess it's Billboard saying, "Oh, we can't really add up and we can't decipher how much spins you getting off of this." And what the first thing I thought was, Billboard, we know what you're trying to do, right? You know you're trying to discredit this shit so you can stop people from so other people won't do this shit,
right?
So the other people won't get all of their money. Like we see what y'all trying to do. Or at least I did. Maybe you had a different perspective on it when you saw it. I was just looking at it like, we know what y'all trying to do by like discouraging anybody from doing this shit.
Billboard, is you dumb?
Yeah, like at least I saw the play. Like what y'all like? That's not going to work.
Nah,
not on him at least.
I don't think at this point.
Yeah, some Kanye stands. God damn. Anyway, good. I'm sorry.
I think I got Kanye 5 albums as the albums he chose.
I'm just saying. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Court. I ain't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't think it affects artists like Ye. Who cares? When it comes to Billboard,
I think it's more to deter other artists from even attempting to do it.
That's it.
That's it.
I thought y'all was going a little deeper. I thought y'all were going to quote some sources.
I actually opinion you had none.
Kind of common sense to it. Yeah, I mean, like it's a chess move. Definitely. You know what I mean?
So do we need to pay attention to it as an audience? Or do we need to keep watching this damn documentary that is conflicted and confused so many of y'all? You know what my issue is?
There we go. Come on.
Here go my issue.
See it on your face.
The short-mindedness, the short memories so many people have about Kanye. And what I mean by that is they're forgetting about the Trump statements. They're forgetting about slavery. They're forgetting about how he's basically stalking his now ex-wife. And y'all are so cool with it because, he's just
that was the next
chasing it. No. Wait, no. Don't make no excuses because from what I've been seeing on a regular basis for the last 3 weeks as that documentary has been on the air, is people making so many excuses for what he's doing.
That's unfortunate.
Did anybody make excuses for the Trump and the wild business he's on, or are they making excuses for the outburst of it, like his energy behind it all?
They're neglecting all of that and just focusing on what they're seeing in front of them and saying, "Yo, I'm as focused. I'm focused as Kanye is. I'm meditating on this, and I'm trying to manifest my future."
It is something positive to take from it.
No, it's not taking from it. That's not what I'm saying. Take from it what you will, but don't disregard everything that has come from it.
I don't think. See now, if I watch that documentary and I find some inspiration from it, that's not me justifying his nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's me seeing his drive and seeing how hard he went for his craft, and me wanting to reciprocate that. I don't feel like that's me giving him the okay to do the nonsense that he did. That's now we talking about his work ethic and his character is two different things.
Break that down. Oh, I like that. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Going right there.
His character is his character. I mean, we all know it's outlandish, it's erratic, it's a little spontaneous, it's crazy. His work ethic is amazing, though. You cannot deny it.
I think we can't look at us saying like he's had genius moments as, hey, he's a great guy. That's not what that means. I think this thing.
What does it mean?
He's had lyrical and musical genius moments. When I look at an athlete to bring it together, listen, I could look at fucking. Give me a great athlete who's an unbelievable hooper.
O.J. Simpson.
So him being accused and doing whatever he's done, right? Does that make him less of a great football player?
No,
has nothing to do with that shit.
Absolutely. Just like Bill Cosby's nonsense don't take away from the Bill Cosby show. I still love the Bill Cosby show.
So next week I'm gonna have 2 new co-hosts next week, y'all. So
whatever, man. Like it don't. People.
Doesn't R. Kelly go on that?
Fucking R. Kelly, man.
Run it up.
I don't
run it up. We're talking about musical great. No, that's a great example.
I don't hold the man to the music.
Hey, y'all. Sorry, y'all. R. Kelly made great fucking music. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm not holding the man to the music.
Who you apologizing to?
No, people. He sings.
Nobody bought tickets.
All of that shit.
To go watch this man.
He's a piece of shit.
With little girls.
He's that.
Hold on, one at a time. I don't hear both of y'all.
No. I'm saying like, yo, he's a piece of shit. He's this. He's that. All of that shit is true. You know what else is true? He makes some great fucking music.
About people are born off that.
Yeah, like come on, man. Y'all cut it out. Y'all niggas was stepping in the name of love, and y'all knew about this shit. Cut it the fuck out. Absolutely. Don't be high and mighty now.
Court. Are you done? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I totally agree.
I separate the man from the
shit
music,
hard.
man.
Fuck
Wait,
that.
no, say that.
I'm putting
Say
the
that.
chocolate factory on when I get in the car. Fuck out of here.
Go ahead.
Big facts.
Look,
No.
Are y'all done?
She got it off. Go.
Are y'all
I'm
done?
being honest, man. I'm separating the man from the music.
Are y'all done?
No, go ahead.
Y'all finished?
Go ahead.
90% of the music he was talking about was underage girls. The shit he wrote about, underage girls.
Y'all niggas, yo, fam.
That's cool? You good with that? Because I'm not good with that.
You sing Luther Vandross songs. He was singing about loving on men.
No.
No.
Hit that.
Ding.
His choice.
Look, y'all was cool with that?
His
So
choice.
Big
How you know he was singing about underage girls? Not.
Listen to the lyrics.
What did he
listen
say?
to what was going on.
What did he say?
Listen. Oh shit! I could put a whole
Other than
case
AJ
together.
None But a Number, what else did
That
he
is
say?
not the only one, bro.
Yeah.
That's not the only one.
I just want to know what he said specifically.
I don't
Run
remember
it down.
specific lyric that
You,
says,
underage
you
girls.
really
Give me
want to
that
put it
young
on
tender.
me to do some research and show you how this goes down?
Where did he come out? That was a clear
this
indication that he
young
was messing with
tender.
underage
Where
girls.
we at? What minute mark we at? Watch this.
Give me that young tender.
Watch when we come back, and I'm gonna show you so many facts of how dirty this dude that y'all are defending right now.
now that we
His
know-
music is disgusting, but we knew that already.
Now that you know the motive behind it, now
we
everybody
was all
thinking, oh, it's
listening
all
to that
about.
shit.
How are y'all defending it? Is my question.
I'm not defending it. I'm
I'm
saying
defending the music. I like the music. I want to keep playing it.
Oh
You
yeah,
defending
yeah,
him alone.
oh yeah. I'm with Coda that one. Yeah, the music was fucking fire.
Y'all are
I can
wild.
shout out
Judge him, man.
Y'all are wild.
His music was
playing.
fire, but you can't say that no more because then you get canceled.
It's not about getting canceled. It's about what you personally believe in. Because what I get into the conversation with so many other in the DJ world is, do you play this music?
Niggas won't.
Wait, hold on.
I got you.
Get a couple of comments. Because what I wanted to say was, there's no way I'm gonna co-sign the bullshit he talking about when I know he's talking about underage
I
girls.
love y'all, but y'all niggas will co-sign a rapper talking about killing his own people.
It's not an analogy. It's
Y'all
not.
still take y'all kids to McDonald's.
But how do we look at that and think, nah, that's cool. It's all right to sell drugs to people and murder niggas and all of that.
But you're
That
trying to
shit's-
just-
No, I'm not justifying. I'm
You
saying
are justifying it.
But that's cool though.
Nobody said it was cool. You're saying it's cool.
But we have no issue with that.
Nobody said no. That's not what we're saying. I'm talking about this predator.
Right.
Writing songs about underage girls and what he wants to do to them.
You didn't know that until the allegations
We
came out,
saw the
though.
video back in what, 99, 01?
And did
Some
y'all
shit
stop
like
playing?
that?
Did you stop playing the
I
records
did.
immediately?
You know I did.
Fam.
You know I
You
did.
didn't play Fiesta.
Listen, I play Fiesta, Jay's verse, and then I cut it off. Do I not?
No.
Do I not?
Now you do.
Do I not?
Now you do.
Do I not cut it
Now-
off?
Now you do.
Fam, let's not do
when that record came
Let's
out.
not do that.
So you never.
I didn't know back then.
The video
I
came
didn't
out
know
in the
back then.
90s.
I didn't know back then, fam. It's not the same.
The video
It's
came
not
out in
same.
the 90s.
It's not the same, bro.
It's a lot of music
How
that,
is it?
that
Yo,
degrades
so wait,
women
wait,
and
let's
everything.
not-
You
let's put it on
said
this.
the
Let's put
video came
let's
out.
put the year on this. Let's put the year on this. So the video came out the same time Belly hit the streets. Both of them was getting bootlegged. Actually, you know what? It wasn't Belly. I'm sorry. It was Paid in Full. Paid in Full and the R. Kelly tape
Hell
dropped at
no.
the same time. I'm telling you, that's what happened. That's what happened. And I was what? 15, 16, 17 years younger? My daughter was like, my daughter wasn't even born yet. You see what I'm saying? My daughter's born in 2002. That might have been when that damn video dropped. 01. Y'all hold me responsible. This is why Court here. Court about to check me like, no, not. That was 2000. Whatever it was. Right. The point is, my point is, once you know better, you got to do better.
All right. But I'm saying, like, as a community.
Right.
I think all of these DJs that's saying they wouldn't, like, we all.
No, they're saying they would play it. That's the problem.
Yeah, we would. All of these I was outside, bro. Fiesta was not getting cut off.
Yeah.
Like, Step in the Name of Love was not getting cut off.
Yeah, you're right.
And we knew about this video came out years before
I didn't hear
that.
one thing about an underage girl is Step in the Name of Love. You making it seem like all his joints was underage.
So you're gonna pick and
provocative.
choose? Don't pick and choose. Don't pick and
I'm
choose.
not.
Don't you're picking and choosing.
But one song is more vulgar towards it than all his songs not about underage girls. Let's keep it stacked.
We picking and choosing outrage.
Cool. Let me put.
I'm not playing AJ None But a Number. That's a little too close to what we had.
But that's the
going
only
on.
one you're not playing.
But it's other joints that's family friendly. That's
My Body's
that's
Calling.
good. That don't mean he was talking about an underage girl.
Listen to the lyrics, bro. I'm gonna
gonna look at the lyrics right now.
show you.
I'm
Listen,
looking at My Body's
wait until we gonna run it down. We're gonna run it down.
Nah,
but I don't want
man.
to take. All right, y'all keep playing if you want to. Give me until next week. I will bring you at least 3 different examples.
You calling.
Yeah, sing it. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Sing it. Rock out. Come on.
No,
Let's go. Come on.
Y'all done made niggas hate well.
Nah, there's nothing in this song that says anything about an underage girl.
What do you want him to say? I need a 15-year-old?
That's what I'm saying. That's my point right there. Nobody who have known until the allegations that came out, y'all knew his backstory, what he was doing behind closed doors. Other than that, all his songs do not indicate him messing with underage girls.
So let me play along.
That's
let me
not
play
true.
along.
We don't listen to Rick Ross.
Let me play along.
You don't listen to Rick Ross no more because he talked about drugging a girl on a record.
No, you know what I'm talking about that. No, we're gonna stay focused.
That's how
we're gonna stay focused. We gotta do one thing at a time. This is why I don't like analogies. Don't bring up other shit when we focus on one thing. Let's talk about this. We're gonna talk about this. We want to talk about art. Talk about Ross and drugging people. We can talk about that in a second. Let's stay focused right here.
Mm-hmm.
When we found out and we saw the video of Robert F. Kelly, I don't even know if his name is F. It's probably Frankenstein.
F is for fucking.
Right. And you saw the video of him literally peeing on an underage girl in a video. And you still said,
You knew her age in the video?
that says okay. Wait, what? Court?
I didn't see the video.
Court.
I ain't never seen the video.
Court.
All y'all niggas.
Oh, you never saw the video?
And,
Okay.
And all y'all niggas is laughing at the Chappelle show when that shit was
Listen.
happening.
You feel what I'm saying?
But go ahead.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Laughing at a joke, of course.
Not. Really?
Nah, that was wild for the Chappelle show. I ain't gonna lie. We was all laughing.
So it's funny because it's a joke now.
I didn't say it was funny. I said we accepted
just
it.
justified it.
I'm saying we accepted it because we saw it on the Chappelle show. It was different times back then. A part of us, like you said, like we all said, we all wanted to be R. Kelly supporters. But when you find out this shit is going on and on and on and on and on and on, at what point do you say, you know what? Something's wrong here. I drew that line years ago. I'm just saying we're 10, 15 years down the line and people are still not drawing that line. That's all I'm saying.
I think that line has been fucking drawn.
So my thing is, if you're gonna judge R. Kelly like my fault, no.
If you're gonna
judge R. Kelly to that standard, then it's like Will said, we can't listen to rap music because if that's the case. We condoning killing our own people. We condoning drugs in our own communities. We condoning beating on women.
When we talk, okay, let me stop you right there. When we talk about condoning violence in our communities, we got to understand where it comes from. We got to talk about generation. I'm not saying it's right because it's not right at all, but we got to understand where it comes from the generations and generations before this and what has led up to this. So it's not just a simple answer of, oh, now we just killing each other. No, this shit has been going on for generations and generations of things outside of our control.
Does not make it right.
I didn't say it made it right. I'm just saying this is the reasoning behind it. When I ask about R. Kelly and the reasoning behind it, they say, oh, yeah, he was abused as a child. He was molested as a child. Okay. No. These are facts.
I got you.
These are facts. What happened with him, right? But when you get put on trial and you get off, and you continue that same behavior.
Oh, he's a savage, my nigga.
So what are we talking about?
You want to talk about people who's been on trial, beat it, and still done wild shit?
I'm talking about R. Kelly. I'm not talking about other people.
That's what I'm saying. We can't take one sin and hold people higher up to a chastisement, and then the other one be like, nah, it's cool. We understand that we had generational problems with that. That's not fair.
It's not about being fair. It's about being actual.
Well, actually, we don't need to listen to none of this.
No. It's not. It's not the same thing.
That's the same thing.
So with the court, no, it's not the same thing. And the reason why, because of the reasoning behind what we're talking about. It's the reasoning behind the lyrics that we're talking about. I'm not saying the lyrics that need to stop. Of course, we see what the outcome has continued to be. What I'm saying is, when it's something as flagrant and blatant as targeting young girls, nieces, daughters, girls who can't protect themselves, and you have a grown ass man doing this, at some point you gotta be like, you know what?
That's just as bad as the mother grieving her son about how everybody's smoking him her son in the hood. It's the same thing.
I don't think it's the same, bro.
If a girl is feeling some type of way about listening to this music because this man's a predator.
Listen to Keith Sweat saying you may be young but you're ready.
I'm not saying R. Kelly's alone. I'm just saying that particular.
One got caught, basically.
Yeah.
If we gonna hold R. Kelly to the music, we gotta hold every artist that talks vulgar.
He was not the only. This is not the only time that he did
on girls. Yes, you're right. He wasn't the only one.
I'm saying this is the only time that we saw it.
Kelly was wild, bro. And I
don't want you making mad excuses for people, man.
Excuses,
bro. Making mad excuses,
no excuse. So
that's not the right word.
No.
What's the better word? I'm sorry. What's the better word for?
So you making excuses for rappers?
I didn't.
You basically telling me,
I'm not basically doing anything.
Hey, yo, we ain't bumping no underage business, but y'all can bump that. Go shoot a man in the head business.
No. I'm saying what I'm saying, and to be clear about what I'm saying. If you want to have a conversation about gang violence and the violence on records, that's a different conversation.
I think it's more of a contradiction of people acting like they wasn't still listening to R. Kelly and playing his shit after they seen the video.
This is my point. That's what I'm saying. Why are we still playing it?
So why now? Why are we not playing it?
I think they're not playing it now because he went to court and everything. So that's fine. But I'm talking about, we can't say as soon as I seen that video, I canceled R. Kelly. Motherfucker had 6 albums after that. Yeah, stop this shit.
Just because somebody bump R. Kelly don't mean they condoning that, bro. Like, it's a different context you can take from the song because he's not specifically saying
let me ask you this.
girls. Like you can.
Let me ask you this. Yeah, since y'all love analogies so much.
I know you ready. That can be for anybody. Let me ask you. Yeah. You just know it's underage because we seen him get in trouble.
Oh, I just know the truth. My bad. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Then. Frank Ocean, bisexual, right?
Okay.
What was that, Toya?
Get him, Toya.
I said there's no such thing as bisexual.
Oh, Lord.
Go ahead and get canceled, Nas. Go ahead.
So Frank Ocean. Let me stick to the facts. Like a yellow light. No, that's fine. So when you hear once you found out he's at least gay, right? He slept with men. I'm right with that point, right?
Right.
Okay. Did you listen to his music the same way in the lyrics that he was saying?
Shit was fire.
That's not the point. I'm asking you, did you listen to the lyrics the same way?
No. It's a perfect example. Just like with Lil Nas X. Everybody was, when they first heard that song, everybody was loving it. Everybody was jacking it. But then when they realized, what it was about, it was like, nah. Now let me ask you this question. Hold on real quick.
He's changing the narrative.
I'm going to read these lyrics.
He's changing the narrative.
Don't put no prefix to it, like you don't have no prior knowledge to nothing. Just listen to the lyrics. These hands have been longing to touch you, baby, woo. And now that you've come around to seeing it my way, you won't regret it, baby, and you surely won't forget it, baby.
Get your chemistry homework out, baby. I know you got to get it ready for you.
No, hold on. Will, without knowing who lyrics those are, does it sound like you talking about an underage girl, bro? No, exactly. It's the fact that he came out with these allegations that is looking like, that's crazy.
I told you the part that kills me is not that
I like Old Town Road.
He should absolutely get all the vitriol he getting right now. He should absolutely get it. He guilty of sin and ain't nobody condoning none of that shit. None of it. I'm just saying, like, we all knew this shit. We didn't just find out when he got convicted, y'all.
I was young. I'm gonna say this.
Like we
If we heard the lyrics, you would have never known that.
At what age did you know how you shouldn't molest underage girls? What age were you?
Listen,
you're pretty young when you found out, hey, this shit ain't popping. Yeah, everybody let the shit ride. We seen the video.
No. I didn't let it ride. I didn't want to believe it. My personal interest in it.
He was on camera.
I didn't want to believe that's how old she was. I thought she's a willing component.
Hell no.
I'm going back then.
Because you ain't know them lyrics was like that until you realized he was on there.
What was the approximate year?
You know
02? 03?
How old Aaliyah was?
03?
What, this song?
Not that record.
When the video.
When the sex
Let's stick to the video.
That shit, it was like 4 albums before he got canceled.
2001, 2002?
Probably.
But that's part of the problem in what we're talking about in our regular decency. That's part of the problem. It takes so much for us to understand this ain't the shit we need to be playing.
So basically you saying, so now that we know what the lyrics are really about, we shouldn't be listening to it.
Do you know better? Do you not do better?
So now that I know that Lil Durk is really talking about a person
no,
I don't condone that. I don't condone underage either. I don't condone nobody shooting and killing nobody either.
Sexual abuse, and let's talk about two different things.
They're both sins. They're both wrong. They will both get you life in prison.
Court. What I'm saying, I obviously is not gonna get them life in prison because they don't respect women at all. So
that nigga's not coming home.
When is R. Kelly coming home? Maybe what? 10 years at the most. Hell yeah.
1994. My body's calling. Your body's calling.
No. I'm talking about when the video came out.
1994.
No, that is not when the video came out.
Talking about him peeing on a girl.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So that's the part that I'm talking about. It's not what you're saying about Durk and a bunch of other MCs and the violence that we're talking about. It predates them. So my point is, what Kells did was so egregious. You have to put your foot down at some point.
It's contradicting. In my opinion, it's very contradicting because it's like I can't say, yo, we not rocking with that. We're not gonna do that because that's too wrong. Then I'm gonna be like, yo, all right, nah, that's normal. Like, nah, no, that shit is bad.
Court, let me put it this way.
2002.
Thank you. 2002 is when the video came out.
02.
Let me put it this way. Right. Can't.
Fucking best of both worlds.
Rockefellers out here rocking. Listen, they had to shut it down. This is when he was jumping in drive-through windows.
And he wasn't canceled after the
because we was ignorant. We didn't want to believe it. I know I didn't want to believe it. Like, nah.
Yo, anybody who saw that video and didn't want to believe it, you're wildin'.
You couldn't believe that she was 19 in that video?
Fuck no.
All right.
See, I didn't want to she looked like she was underage.
That's not an excuse though, because now in 2022 we know better, and we still have the same behavior that's taking place. People are still like, all right, cool, now we gonna let it rock. I can't listen to 12 Play the same way.
It definitely sounds different now.
The name of the song is 12 Play. 12 Play. All right, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm sorry.
I don't think it was the age.
Just think about it. Come on.
I don't think it was for the age 12, but that is funny though.
Come on.
That is funny though.
I can't listen to it the same
way.
So
you can't listen to coke rap no more like the same way because you know
you're making a contradiction to what I'm talking about.
But I'm asking another question. So like you feel like coke and crack rap, you can't listen to that same because you know what crack did to the black community.
I don't believe half the niggas anyway. So it's different. I think they're rapping about shit that they saw somebody else do. I do. Not all of them. I think
now you're saying that see, that's the thing. Nah, if they rapping about it, you got to hold them to it.
Nah, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Whatever you promote, you can held just accountable for it because that's not right.
So you're saying, and I don't want to make an assimilation.
So if I was out here, forgive me, if I was out here promoting rape and I really didn't do rape, you're not gonna look at me crazy?
No. We got to talk facts, bro. You can't make you're making an assumption about saying this is what
you said that the crack and rap was cool, or I
didn't say that. I never said that.
Most of them cats really wasn't really doing that, so it really doesn't matter. That's
not what I said, bro. I said if we're gonna hold them responsible, we got to pay attention to what they're actually saying. I don't believe everything that they're saying when it comes to the crack rap because I don't think they're actually out there selling it. Some of them, of course,
they're promoting it.
Do we need to stop that? Listen, when we talk about stopping what they're trying to do and what they're saying, it's two different things. I think it needs to happen anyway. I'm on the same page as you, but it's not the same, and it's not as.
So R. Kelly not the first person. It's been people come up before him that have been on Hugh Hefner, Bill Cosby, all them been dealing with underage women. So now he's singing about it.
Did they pee on an underage girl?
They did way worse than that.
Did they pee on an underage girl and get caught?
Yes, Bill did.
Listen, but that's why Bill went to jail, right?
But okay, but
we both in jail.
All right, but
are you canceling Bill Cosby?
You canceling Bill Cosby?
Listen, I've been canceling Bill Cosby.
Chill.
I tell you, I didn't cancel Cosby Show. I canceled Bill Cosby. It's a separate thing. It's not the same.
So we can't separate the music though.
No.
See,
let me tell you the difference.
You gotta stop. You don't want to give up hip hop right now. That's why you like.
We can separate Bill's art. We can't separate R. Kelly's art.
Come on.
I'm separating the message from what it really means. That's what I'm separating.
So I could go through on Bill's one of Bill's stand-ups and him talking about a girl, and I could be like, see, he talking about a drug on a girl right there.
What was he talking about?
So that message was alright then, because it's one that you appreciated. But R. Kelly's made fucking church songs, so them shits is canceled because we know who he is.
He peed on a girl. Why are y'all not understanding?
I understand that, but why you not understand? So that's different from rape.
Which rape? Wait.
Yo, Bill fucking was raping girls, bro.
I'm not caping for Bill.
But you just said, well, that's different from the message he put from the Huxtable.
That's what I'm saying.
Is it not?
Hell no.
You got to hold him accountable. That's what he does.
That's his art, right? That's his art. R. Kelly's music is his art. That's
not his art. That's his message. That was the message of the Cosby Show. Black wholesome families who can have success and have wholesome families.
You know that every R. Kelly song is not is not about fucking.
It is. What are you talking about? What he wrote about was about
underage girls.
Every song is about that.
The storm is over now is about underage girls.
What percentage would it take for y'all to be like, okay, you know what?
Happy People is about underage girls.
We can pick and choose the songs all we want. There's so much lined up against Kells and what he did.
Both of them motherfuckers is dead ass wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I just think it's weird how like we're cool with one and not the other.
Who's cool with one?
You just gave it.
I'm not cool. No. I'm not cool with Bill Cosby drugging women. I'm not cool with that at all.
I got you, but just like I ain't cool with R. Kelly fucking with underage girls. I just like his music.
Oh gosh, I don't see how you justify that, bro.
How How you justify Bill Cosby's art?
I don't justify the song in a different context. I don't have to look at it like it's. I'm talking to an underage girl.
Yo, if he put out a song and say, "Yeah, come here, little girl, let me take you," but then I'll be like, "Yo, fam, you going
turn that off."
Ooh, goddamn far.
What if you like? Let me come grab your hand, your small hand. All girls got this. All girls might have a small hand.
What are you doing,
yo, chill out, Court.
He never said nothing directly. It was all indirect.
I get you. The agent number, the number. Yeah, that shit is off limits.
That's a little. Yeah, that's a little wild.
That's dead.
So we need to put a list up of what's cool and what's not. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, wildin'. I'm not here for it, bro. I'm not.
But you're here for every episode of the Cosby Show.
I'm not saying you goddamn right.
Yo, that's not right. Yo, that's not right.
Listen,
I mean, that's
because he's playing a character. He's playing a character, bro. He's playing a character.
R. Kelly's a character.
All right, so
he's not a character.
All right, so
everything that he based off of what he's doing is what he was living.
So what's R. Kelly's real name?
But rappers ain't doing that.
What's R. Kelly's real name?
Once again,
they making up stories.
It's not the same, bro.
I got you, bro.
It's not the same. I'm not saying what they're saying is wrong. It's not wrong because it is. We know it's detrimental to the community.
Yeah,
the shit is dead. But it's not, it is detrimental to the community. But the point I'm trying to make is, and I'm trying to make as clear as let me think about how I can make this clear as day.
You can't because you're trying to make one okay, and you can't. It's
I'm
all
not
wrong.
I'm not.
If we gonna cancel one, we gotta cancel them all.
Yo,
because it's all wrong.
Shit, I think
it's all promoting nonsense.
I think they should all be held responsible. I do.
I agree with that.
I do.
That's fine. I can live with that.
I think it's been encouraged and embraced and impassioned for too long. I do.
But I think much like how we was getting on fucking New York's May about fucking shutting down drill music.
Yeah.
I think we gotta be careful. Like we be quick to cancel our own shit.
That's what I'm looking for.
Like we be quick to cancel our own shit, but let's cancel movies too then. Let's just cancel all of this shit because this mad. What's your man's name that was fucking molesting everybody in Hollywood?
I forgot.
Weinstein.
Yeah, Weinstein.
Yeah.
Every movie he produced, shut all of them shits down. We shouldn't watch any of them shits because he was wailing too.
But he was a producer of it. I'm just saying
let's shut them all down.
We should embrace.
We shouldn't embrace none of the movies then.
I don't think nobody embraces
that. I mean, because I look at it like, then that's what I mean. Like we pick and choose.
We're making excuses for all kinds of damn crimes against our own people, and that's the part that's blowing my mind. Like, what? Yo, if we shut down Weinstein, I'm good with that. If we shut down the same kind of hip hop that we're talking about, I'm good with that. If we talk about sexual crimes against young girls, I'm good with that. I have no problem. We have
so you cool with shutting down the Cosby Show?
Plenty of other music. No, because it's different. Bro, y'all gotta understand what the separation is.
If you watching the Cosby Show and you know Cosby is a sexual predator,
I'm listening.
Anything he kicking on that show is false. Like it's not. You can't. That's who he is. That's not him. Just because he's playing father dude on camera don't mean that it makes it okay. We know who this guy is behind closed doors. If you're gonna say R. Kelly is that who he is,
so you're saying every actor is who they are behind closed doors? Are you really saying that?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying whatever he's portraying, it doesn't matter. Like
so Black Panther is real is what you're telling me?
No, what's real is he's a child molester. He fucking rapes women. That's
so regardless
real.
if he portrays to be a family man,
he could go play Jesus on TV. What the fuck that mean?
Thank you.
You bringing up Jesus? Wait, we got time?
I know you don't believe him, but still. I'm talking about
wait, hold on.
So he could go play anything he want. He an actor. But in real life, guess what he did, bro?
Why you think I don't believe in Jesus? First of all, wait a second.
Holy shit!
So basically, saying, yo,
that one part.
Basically saying, yo, I'm cool with you being the father guy on camera, but who you are?
Wait, say that again. My bad, I ain't hear you.
It's like you basically saying like, you rape women and you take advantage of women. You're a sexual predator, but I like you when you on camera playing the father. So basically, you allowing this man to be fake like that. Just because that's what he's putting out doesn't mean that it takes away from what he's doing behind closed doors. Like that doesn't make it okay because what he projects to the world. Yo, that man's a demon. He's a predator, regardless. So if that's the case, we're gonna cancel it all the way. It represents him. The Cosby Show is him. If that's how you gonna put it, if we gonna hold R. Kelly to the music,
the Cosby Show is bigger than just one person, bro. Y'all have to admit that. Y'all know what it meant for the black community.
I know what stepping in love meant to
me. And what we've been through, the Cosby Show represents bigger than what one person or one actor is on that show. So we're not gonna disregard everything Felicia Rashad stood for with black women and understanding their independence and understanding.
But you had a sexual predator on your show.
Let me finish. You're not going to disregard what it means for black youth to go to college and assimilate, and how it motivated so many people in the 80s and 90s to go to college who didn't think it was possible to go to college. We're not going to disregard all of that because of one person. We're not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
So what about all the people that's gotten married, all the families that's danced together, all the family events, all these cherished memories people have with these songs?
What about every graduation I went to that played "I Believe I Could Fly"?
Come on, so none of those moments matter.
That was about fucking young girls too.
I'm just blown how y'all are still defending.
Nah,
y'all niggas ain't graduate.
I know what I said. I know what I said.
That's 1, 2, 3.
I know what I said.
That's 1, 2, 3.
And you gotta understand. And Will knows this too. I mean, this is why we had discussions. But this is how I come down to it. This is how I come down to it. When it comes to protecting, y'all know me.
Right.
And no, you know, it's not know me. This is what let me stop. Let me stop. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because I'm not trying to exclude y'all, because y'all be on the same shit that I'm on. So it's not about excluding anyone, but it's about what we are about at the core basis: protecting and providing.
Right.
That's what it comes down to. Yes, there are other outstanding issues, right? I don't even want to downgrade it by saying outstanding issues, by outstanding crimes,
foul shit going on.
Yes, fucked up shit that's going on. I'm not trying to disregard them at all, but I know when something is in front of me and I could do something about it. When it comes to me as a DJ saying, if I'm going to play this song again, I'm not going to play this song again. We know there's complicated layers and issues to hip hop music. We know what's been programmed in our communities from that.
Right.
But I'm trying to focus on one issue at a time. Because if we start talking about everything that relates to it, we'll be here all day. And all we're doing is running ourselves in a circle.
That's true.
That's it.
Having said that,
I still can't find this damn charger.
With a weed at. Smoke this, smoke that. Yo, fuck that charger, nigga.
Go ahead. Respond to it. I didn't want to just cut it off like that. I'm sorry.
No. I respect the conversation. I just wanted to say that to everybody. I'm gonna throw the disclaimer at. Nobody thinks what R. Kelly did was right.
Nothing.
Nobody thinks what fucking Bill Cosby did was right.
Oh no, I wasn't trying to validate that. No. Okay.
But I know people like
exactly where he needs to be.
This nigga support that. Bro, ain't nobody doing none of that shit. Nobody sitting in this room was like, yeah, R. Kelly get a pass. Nobody thinks fucking Bill gets a pass either. We do not.
Unless you're on the Cosby show.
That's gonna lose the audio, ain't it?
Now that Rudy though.
I'm looking. Come in.
Yo, man,
we about to wrap up anyway.
That's right.
On 3.
Wrap up. Wait. Hold on. No. You better look at the damn numbers. I was just trying to get this back online.
No,
we ain't got nothing else.
Got 100 things.
Anything else that we need to talk about? We need to talk about Tommy or anything like that.
You gotta give Tommy some time.
Yeah.
Get this shit right.
Thank you.
I can't even. We can't even give it to him right now. But we're gonna leave that one alone.
Is there anything we can touch on and get on
fast? Nah.
We need to talk about Court TV, man. It's been too long. I know we got heavy real quick. I want to talk about Court TV.
Court TV.
Yes. There's 5 minutes and then we out.
5 minutes of Court TV.
Yes.
All right, first. So I'm gonna do the line of questioning.
Thank you.
Court.
Tell them what Court TV is first, because that's a genius fucking name.
I don't know if y'all watchers of the show, but Court really watch TV.
Yeah, I really do.
Like, not like y'all watch it. Like, you really watch TV.
Most definitely.
Yeah, like, and he be up to date on shit. I be like, nigga, what? Nigga seen every document, everything. All right, so currently Court. What are we watching on Netflix right now? Give me a Netflix show.
On Netflix, we watching Genius, the Kanye documentary. Most definitely.
Kanye doc.
You might, if you're a Madea fan, Madea's on there. She dropped a new movie.
Did you like the Madea movie?
I didn't watch it.
Talk about what you can stand behind, bro. That's what I want to know.
Other than Genius,
I want your personal opinion.
On Netflix specifically, just Genius. That's what I've been.
What else outside of Netflix? Because they're not paying us. Okay, my bad.
I'm
gonna be quiet. They dropping the boat.
Bel Air was crazy because I know y'all remember I was on here talking wild smack about Bel Air.
I ain't watching it. I ain't fucking with it.
Man,
take it back.
I was totally wrong. Totally wrong. And what's so funny about it is when I first went to go check it out, I peeped. It was only like 1 episode available for free, and you had to pay for the rest. I'm like, I'll just check it out, the 1 little episode. I'm glad it's free. I ain't paying for this. So by the time I got done with the first episode, I was like, yo, babe, let me use your card to put on. I'm trying to get the whole thing paid for. Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's totally dope how they basically like
flip
they their own thing. Like it's like its own spin to it, man. It's not Nothing where it's just too mediocre or the same as it was before as far as it trying to be a full-out comedy. Mm-hmm. That was my thing. I didn't want it to be too cheesy with trying to emulate
you did say that.
Will. You know what I mean?
That,
yeah. It's like everybody has their own kind of different identity.
You couldn't do that show over.
Most definitely.
You couldn't do a remake. Like, you could do a reboot and have it be totally different. You could not remake that show.
So
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think the biggest thing was how they made it more of a drama. You know what I mean? And it
was real.
Yeah, most definitely. You can see the differentiations from the first one and this one now. And it's kind of cool how they put the spin on like Jeffrey being more of like a
007
like a security guard type thing. Yeah, like an overseer more or less than just a regular butler. And he's got more of a serious side than how he was in the first one. Then you got Hillary, where she's not a glitz and glamour type. She's
not an airhead at all.
Yeah, she's not an airhead. She's very intelligent.
Shout out to original Hillary. Call me though.
Right. Then you got her and Jazz are actually having some chemistry, so it's cool to see that unfold. I think it's the storyline is amazing, man. It's just seeing black excellence.
So they did a good job, Corey.
Can I ask? I just want. This has been the most. Well, from what I've seen online, the translation in the Carlton characters. What do you think about that?
Speaking of Coke Rap.
I think they've actually like made Carlton more important, if you ask me, to the show than he was in the first one. Like in the first one, he was more of like a sidekick. Like you look for Carlton, but you necessarily wasn't like really concerned for him. Like you know what I mean? You really was just Will and whatever was going on. But this one's like Carlton. It's kind of like, what's he up to now? Like we seeing all these character traits about him. Yeah, like we seeing three, 4 different sides of him. You know what I mean? So it's kind of intriguing to see how they play out his relationship with Will and all those things, man. It's really cool, man. They leave a lot of room, like a lot of cliffhangers and a lot of things for people to be interested in.
Which character, and then we can get out of it after this. Which character of all of them? Because I have some thoughts on it. But which character has been the most? I want to say translucent, but most dynamic. That's a better word for it. Which character has been the most dynamic from what they were on the original show? Out of all of them.
So just different from the original.
Yeah, when I say dynamic, I mean different. Yeah, I'll be trying to be fancy.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
Let's say the mom. Yes. The mom. Yeah, most definitely.
Come on.
Yeah, the mom she's dope, man. She's like every woman in that show. She's like every woman.
I didn't think you were gonna say that, bro.
I love the fact that she stay close to her roots. Like she's not too bougie. You know what I mean? She's very down to earth, man. She's like the mold of it all.
She's very West Philly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
She makes it.
All right, I'm good. I feel good now.
You caught up on Tommy?
Yeah.
You want to talk about Tommy real quick?
It's gonna take time.
Okay, fast. What you thinking so far?
So far,
rough.
The storyline seems predictable, but there's some loopholes in there that they can
exploit. Yeah, they can still, like I said, they can still save it.
Right.
Boy, they teetering.
Yes. Oh, most definitely.
I'll watch and I'll be like, yeah, better do something.
Yeah, because it's getting bland. It's like we've seen this storyline before.
Yeah, better do something.
Like,
yeah. Y'all better do something.
At this point, they got to throw in a twist, big time.
Yeah. Fuck it. Ghost is alive.
Right.
He living in Chicago. It's Ghost, Tupac, and Elvis.
Right.
They living in the house together.
Go. It just seems a little all over the place right now with the Tommy thing. But
yeah.
Can I get 10 seconds?
I'm gonna need Kanan to be alive or some shit real quick.
Can I get it? I canceled my subscription to Stars after the last couple episodes. I did. I'm done.
One good.
I'm done
right now.
And let me say this. Damn, I can't say that because that's gonna sound fucked up. But I don't like how drawn out it's being. I understand you're trying to include all these different characters.
Yeah,
very drawn out.
It's not that I just need the violence or anything like that. It's just the storyline is not interesting enough for me to keep paying. What am I paying? I was paying $8.99 a month. So they got 2 more weeks before this shit ends. But after that, I'm done. I'm done. There's no.
You know how Power had like a bunch, like who was the other than Tommy? Because Tommy is Tommy. Like who's the other character you're watching and they're like, oh man.
On the original Power?
No, I'm talking about this one. I'm like, yo, shit about to be ill. Like, I don't see that guy. I could be wrong.
Yeah, the brother storyline, I can't even remember the character
But
names.
He's mad calm. Like, the bots do I like his storyline, but he's mad calm. It's
but the brother is a hothead, the other one, the younger brother.
He is.
But it's not enough to keep you watching, though, right?
It's just no catch to it. Like, it's no
That's why I said
real cliffhanger to it.
I can see why they pushing, but I need to see it already.
Right.
So, boom. So, Queen shit. So this is why
I knew that was coming.
So do you, after saying that, Do you think 50 has any real beef as to why Stars has not renewed Force for another season yet? Even with the numbers being what they should be.
Because the numbers are what they should be.
Okay. I'm just wondering.
Nigga, like, y'all wildin'. The brick is a brick. Like, we talking shit about it. Niggas is tuning in to Tommy. Like, I'm talking shit. I'm going to see it. I'll be watching next week's episode. I'll be up to date.
I was just asking. I just wanted to hear what you had to say.
I think the whole Power brand has built such a name for itself. It's kind of like, it's almost by default. Like, what else are you gonna do?
Like, Force ain't going nowhere. It forces to do nothing else but be the bridge between Kanan, BMF, and Power Book 2.
People just
like it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, we just want to be close to that saga.
You just said some shit.
Yeah,
you just gonna be the bridge. If it's the bridge between. Oh my god,
it's the off season.
Hold you over,
like,
right?
Yeah, let's talk about the NFL draft for fucking.
Wait, listen, hold on.
Before football started again. That's
another thing. Like, Tommy's not. To me personally, I don't feel like Tommy's a main character. I feel like he's a better supporting actor.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Like, he needs that ghost next to him. Like,
that's why I disagree though. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just don't feel like he's exciting enough, other than what we see from Tommy. Like,
I'm hopeful that it's gonna get there. It just ain't there yet.
Right.
I like the cool shit that he plays. I understand it comes across as a little bit superhero-ish. Like, I cannot be shot ever.
Right, exactly.
But it's still something about us knowing the backstory for Tommy that works for me. It's the supporting shit that I have an issue with. And when I get bored, you know what I'm saying? If I come home, because that shit goes live when Sunday morning at 12 midnight. Yeah. If I'm coming home at 2 in the morning after DJing or whatever I'm doing, and I'm going to stay up for another 48 to 49 minutes, I'm going to need something more than just Tommy's storyline. And everything else after that is just like, The Chi is better. The Chi has been a better storyline. So, and I know it's not a fair comparison because The Chi has 4 or 5 seasons in now. But even that was more engaging than what I'm seeing from Force as a whole.
I think Force will get there. I ain't done with it yet. They just need it needs some time.
That's that queen shit.
They need to start connecting.
That's that queen shit.
I said, but we know what it's for. Like I said, it's just a bridge. That's all. It ain't got to. It just come on now. Let it be good. It ain't terrible.
Right.
You know what it is? It's what we comparing it to. That's
everything
really what
else.
it is.
When it comes, which reminds me, you know they canceled my favorite one of 50's shows. I just realized it this week. For life? For life.
I thought somebody else picked it up.
Nah, they canceled For Life, yo.
I thought some other network picked it up.
It's done. They got canceled, and I just got caught up this week because I was waiting for it to see when it was going to premiere this year. For Life got canceled last year during the pandemic, and they tried to shop it on another network, and it didn't get picked up.
They wildin'.
So I'm disappointed.
That show was fire.
Yes. Yeah. So that was my favorite one out of all the 50 shows.
Good acting. That was
Come on, man. A real storyline. Some shit that actually happened. Anyway, so I'm done.
Into the power verse.
Anything else? What we got? And we got to talk about music next week.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a guest next week. Oh, ladies. We got a special edition next week. We got some relationship talk from a little. She's gonna get mad because I call her a relationship expert. But we got some surprises next week. So just understand, it's not just us looking at each other talking about what dudes talk about. Next week is gonna be something different. Yeah, I know. We know. But I actually like when women chime in.
I like women too.
And we know. Yes. But yeah, next week it's gonna be a more relationship based special edition. And I'm looking forward to it, especially with the mix that we have of
speaking of mixes.
Thank you, brother.
Tell me about Power 93.
Look at you. Look at my guy. All right, real quick, then we out here. So, DJ Knot's new show jumping off on Power 93.9 this week. Shout out to them. Download the app, website, power939.com. New show is jumping off this Friday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's a mixed show. We got interviews. We got a whole lot of good stuff. It's not the regular because you know me. If it's me doing it, ain't nothing gonna be regular about it.
Yo, look out for that R. Kelly set. You about to kill it.
Wow. Oh my God. So with that being said, that's why I hate y'all.
He's definitely not. Yo, we out of here on 3, man. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
I'm sorry. So I like the drops.
Fucking R. Kelly's fucking set. I wish you might play that shit.
Oh my God.